Welcome back to our Alliance Army series. Today we'll be looking at the best of the best, units that are so good they can be made the centerpiece of any army or be a straight upgrade to anything you could possibly recruit in the faction you're currently playing. Without further ado, let's get started. Cathay continues to lead the way, bringing the Terracotta Sentinel. This is a gargantuan unbreakable unit with high armor and a massive health pool. The Sentinel is the strongest monster currently available in the game, being capable of beating every other monster in combat. This unit's size and mass makes it great for blunting monsters' charges, preventing them from running rampant in your lines. Having incredible staying power and the unbreakable attribute, the Sentinel will remain standing through the worst of punishment. With all of its great stats combined, the Terracotta Sentinel is excellent at reinforcing defensive lines, hunting monsters, or even just holding enemy infantry, earning a place in nearly any army. Moving to Kislev, we have the Light War Sled. With 1.1 patch fixing charge attacks and impact damage, all charge units have begun to shine, but none quite as bright as the Light War Sled. This unit is possibly the best chariot in the game, dealing out a ton of damage on the charge against infantry, but also being able to pull straight through them, making for a devastating hit and runner. The Light War Sled also has a very powerful armor-piercing missile attack. This, combined with its speed, can be used to kite and kill almost any unit, be it infantry, monstrous infantry, or even monsters. This unit can fit itself very easily into mobile armies, being flexible in whether you want it to be an infantry destroyer, or taking down monster units with their strong missile attack. The Ogre Kingdoms thunder in with the Lead Belchers. A very dangerous missile unit, the Lead Belchers are able to annihilate enemy units from far away with their 200 range and huge missile strength. Having an artillery type missile, this unit's projectiles cleave multiple models, resulting in quick decimation of enemy infantry units. The missile's high armor piercing damage also makes the Lead Belcher great at dealing damage to incoming cavalry and monsters. Essentially providing massive damage output no matter what it is pointed at, this unit can be put in any army that just wants to deal as much damage as possible. Next in, the big bad from Khorne, we have the Bloodthirster. With the ability to fly, having anti-large attacks, big damage output and incredible mobility, this unit is another very strong monster. You can use this unit easily to jump on single entity units and kill them off, while the rest of your army engages the enemy. There's really not much more to say about this unit. Like Khorne, it's big, dumb, and strong. Shifting to the Game 1 races, it's time for the Dwarfs to show off. Coming in first are the Ironbreakers. The Ironbreaker is arguably the most durable infantry unit in the game, sporting a high armor value of 125, a massive melee defense stat of 66, and charge defense against all. This unit will hold the line against anything thrown at it for as long as you need. On top of being a great line holder, this unit also has limited but strong ranged attack, being blasting charges, that can easily scatter a charging infantry force and even destroy lightly armored units. Being of short stature, this unit combines well with taller gun units that can more easily fire over the top of their heads at a unit they're holding down. All around, this is an incredibly tanky unit that will hold your front line far longer than anything else. The only downside to this unit being its slow speed, earmarking this unit for a place in any defensive army or slower balanced armies. Continuing with the Dowie, we have the Iron Drakes. The Iron Drake is a flamethrower unit that has incredible damage potential. This unit is able to delete units that it's pointed at with ease, and the Iron Drake's debuff effect, Burnt, that reduces enemy leadership by 8, means that units tanky enough to not die will rout before reaching them. Once again, being a dwarf, this unit is slow, meaning that this unit will require much more protection than other ranged units, but the damage output is more than worth it. Iron Drakes work excellently in a defensive army, or you could even decide to create an army centered around this unit to see its full potential realized. And the final unit from the Dwarves are the Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes. Like the standard Iron Drakes, the Trollhammer has massive damage output. However, this unit performs the best when used against large and monstrous units. The Trollhammer has very high armor piercing and explosive damage combined with an anti-large bonus that really stacks up being able to kill the tankiest of monsters in a few volleys. The explosive nature of this unit also means its ammo isn't wasted on infantry units, being able to clear out thick blocks relatively well. Once again, this unit is slow, being a dwarf, meaning that more care and protection will be needed to keep them alive, but once again, so long as you keep them firing, they will pull their weight incredibly well. Following the trend, this unit is best slotted into defensive and slower balanced armies. Emerging from the trees are the treekin from the Wood Elves. This monstrous infantry isn't a damage dealer, but this is made up for by their excellent staying power. Sporting 90 armor, 8,000 health, 20% physical resistance and 15% missile resistance, this unit can hold a line almost as well as the Ironbreakers. The advantage this unit takes over the much smaller infantry unit is their mass. The treekin, while braced, can prevent large units from bowling straight through your front lines, keeping your ranged units safe from things such as greater demons, giant bears, and any ogre unit that comes your way. Treekin are an excellent addition to any army that needs some stopping power, and with their vanguard ability, they can fit into a much wider range of armies than you'd expect. And the second unit from the Wood Elves are the Waywatchers, a high range, high damage unit with a 360-degree firing arc and enough speed to stay away from a lot of units. The Waywatcher is the ultimate skirmisher. The Waywatchers can easily be slotted into any army that needs a strong ranged unit. An overlooked plus of this unit is that it's an archer unit rather than a gunner, meaning that of the ranged units on this list, this one is the best at taking on those sieges and minor settlements, not needing that direct line of sight gun units need. The Waywatcher can fit into any army having high damage, long range missiles and enough speed to keep up with faster armies. And that is the last unit for this video. If you would like to see units that provide powerful buffs or powerful debuffs, be sure to check out the previous videos in this series. There are a lot of powerful units in this game that all have amazing uses, and these are my first picks for the all-around strongest. Of course, I may have missed a few. If you feel like there are any other strong units that could be fit into almost any army, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know about it. Thank you everyone for watching. Next in this series we are going to start looking at specific factions and which races and units can really provide that extra value to your faction. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos in the future.